Victoria, thank you. The weather's pleasant enough out there at the moment. Skies are a little hazy, but it's warm, really nice weather. Not quite as warm as yesterday. Yesterday was the warmest day of the year so far. Then things will change and the weather could get quite dramatic for a time later on. So later today, we're expecting thundery downpours to sweep into parts of the UK. It will be coming in from the south. There's a separate band of rain heading to Northern Ireland. Another one will reach the south of the country. So I think late afternoon, we'll see those clouds really starting to increase in the west and the south, and the Met Office warns that particularly southeastern parts of the country are in for local torrential downpours, frequent lightning, gusty winds and even large hail. So this is true for southeastern areas for a few hours, not everywhere, but some of us will encounter that severe weather.
Well, I've just been handed beautiful little Celery here, the bunny. He's about as calm as this lovely sleepy tortoise. We have, however, I'm afraid, got a weather warning in place tonight for the risk of some thunderstorms and some pretty torrential downpours. More on that in a moment. Once that's passed, tomorrow is looking quite dry, bright at times, just getting a touch fresher during the week, but picking up by Sunday. No real change as we head into the evening. Still dry, some clouds, some sunshine, but by Friday morning, there might just be the risk again of a few showers. Drying up into the afternoon. The weekend looks quite settled at the moment. You can see the temperatures ebbing away a touch and picking up a little bit by Sunday. That's your weather. Let's take a look at the pollen. So generally we've got moderate levels of pollen over the next few days from grass, from tree pollen such as oak, but many people are telling me the plane trees, of which we've got lots of in London, are also causing them problems too. So from me, Celery and all the other animals here named after food, we'll see you later on. Cheerio.
That looks a bit worrying.
Well, temperatures, Sophie, in Spain and France are well above normal at the moment, and it's the heat in North France that's going to be triggering some thunderstorms. They are just starting to develop at the moment and will be coming northwards. Now, we've got a weather front here in the west, but it's this cloud that's starting to bubble up in the northwest of France that we're really keeping a close eye on.
It's an incredible display here at the Tower of London.
Now, I have to ask you about one addition that's just been put in place today, the slide. What's that all about?
Oh, it's perhaps my favourite bit of Super Bloom. It's a 4-lane slide that means that when you come to visit the Tower of London Super Bloom, you can buy a ticket online, you'll be able to choose to slide down into the moat if you want to. You don't have to, but I think it's probably the most fun way to come into the Super Bloom.
I too agree. I would prefer that one. But for people who don't want a bumpy landing, there's an alternative, isn't there?
Absolutely. A nice flat a ramp over there you can gently walk down into.
Oh, that's good. It's nice to have those alternative options. But we've had floral themes here in the moat before, haven't we? I mean, those beautiful ceramic poppies that we all remember from 2014 that were in place for the centenary of the First World War. But this time it's a floral theme that's more about biodiversity, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. What we're doing here is a permanent change to the Tower of London moat. It's the biggest change actually since 1845 when the Duke of Wellington drained the moat because it was a smelly ditch. And so what we're permanently transforming it into this new biodiverse habitat in the heart of the city. Millions and millions of insects and butterflies are going to come and join us this summer. And for us, this is a permanent change. It's a big statement about the future of the Tower of London, that it's contributing to the kind of local biodiversity in this part of London. And
now, just very briefly, Tom, it depends on what the weather's going to do a little bit. How likely are we to get them all to flower in time for the Jubilee?
You can't tell flowers what to do.
You can, but they won't listen.
No, they don't listen. So they're coming through. Some bits are a bit slower than we like because the weather's been particularly dry and cold in April, but it is coming through and it's going to look absolutely spectacular. So I'm watching the weather forecast in a way that I perhaps haven't done before.
Tom, thank you. Yes, so let's hope the weather is on side and that we can see the flowers of 20 million seeds come into bloom in time for the Jubilee. Assad.
Lakshmi, thanks very much. Really looking forward to seeing that. And it's looking decent out there, Chris.
Yes, we've had a dry day. Yes, there's been some sunshine, and Captain America actually took some time off from battling supervillains to take us this picture of a halo earlier on. However, word of warning, Met Office have a weather warning out for our area overnight for some big thundery downpours. Could get some localised surface water flooding from these.
Now, there has been plenty of sunshine about in parts of the country today. Alex is in Brighton for the city's annual Arts Festival. And it does look like the weather has been very kind to you, Alex.
Yes, Mary, it has been a pretty good day, and actually it's not bad here at the moment. People are still out and about enjoying the beach. It's a little breezy, and I can tell you there is a change coming. But yes, earlier today, pretty fine conditions, cloud here and there, but certainly on the bright side, warm spells of sunshine pushing through, and it was warm enough for a bit of paddle boarding and certainly for walking the dog, and of course a little bit of ice cream as well. But yes, a good day here, and as you mentioned, the Brighton Festival is on at the moment, and literally just a stone's throw from here we were treated to some Brazilian dancing and drumming earlier, and that really brought the community together. In fact, that is what the Brighton Festival is all about, and I had the privilege of catching up with the chief executive of the festival, Andrew Comben, a little earlier today.
Brighton Festival is 3 weeks of extraordinary art, music, dance, theatre, community events. We've 150 this year between the 7th and the 29th of May, and everybody is getting involved. It's really exciting. It's really heartening to see so many people coming together at a time after the pandemic where we can really be together. It's very moving.
Well, I can still hear a little bit of drumming going on at the moment. Hopefully it finishes soon because the weather is changing. There is a warning in place for thunder and lightning across the southeast. OK, so let's talk about the forecast, and as we head into tomorrow, there are going to be some fairly hefty showers developing, which are likely to turn on the thundery side. But it's going to clear through to the small hours of Thursday, and then it's back to, well, more sunshine as we head into tomorrow. So it's not all bad news. So there you have it, Mary, all pretty good news as we head into tomorrow, but do watch out for those thunderstorms tonight. You might get woken up.
Alex, good warning. Thank you.